up, ladies and gentlemen? Good morning. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy. It is Thursday, September 26th, 2024. We are at Schiphol Airport in parking P3. It is a day with showery weather and a bit of wind. Tomorrow even more wind. The wind direction not so favorable. When it starts raining, we might get a few droplets over here. We'll have to see how that is going to progress. In the meantime, a very good morning to everybody who has joined already. Good morning, Eddie, Martin Air, Captain Jerry, already gifting a membership and gifting a super chat just now. Wet and slippery runways, indeed. Maria, goedemorgen. Back in the Netherlands, if I recall correctly. Hope you had a good flight. Tracy got gifted the membership. Welcome to the Aurora Sky Lounge, Tracy. Patrick, goedemorgen. Leo, goedemorgen. All others, Ed, goedemorgen. Welcome to the show, folks. Runways 18 right, 18 left. And 06 are now open for departures. Wind blowing from the southwest. We have Air France, flight 1241, ready to line up. Going to Paris-Charles de Gaulle. Air Baguette. This is a 16-year-old airplane. Leo, goedemorgen. Eli, goedemorgen. Mr. Hilton, good morning, Mark. Hey, Lisa also in the chat. Morgen. Dion, Jan, goedemorgen. Oh. Right, we need image stabilizer, that so much is clear. Oh boy. Yeah, terrible. One thing is for sure, you are not shielded from the wind over here in the parking. Let's enable that image stabilizer immediately. That looked dreadful. This should work a bit better. Also a massive big thank you to Paul for your continued support. 16 months of membership, deep green. Thank you so much for your support, mate. I hope you still like it in the lounge. Do let me know if something isn't to your liking. Heidi, goedemorgen. Jen, designs by Jensen, goedemorgen. Jawad, goedemorgen. Gebakje, goedemorgen. Current status quo, what does it look like? Rain and showers in the vicinity. The sun also peeping out from behind the clouds. Over here we see Lise behind behind the column. What is all on the platform? That is a Delta A380 getting pushed back by the looks of it. What's this? Hey, A300-600. Nice. A340-600. Hey there Kelly, good morning. NBA, goedemorgen. Tom, goedemorgen. The Finnair. Oh yeah, a little bit of the Finnair. The fin of the Finnair sticking out. We have a 737-800 that is going to go to Lion. Right there. Dirkie, goedemorgen. Martin R, goedemorgen. KLM flight 1431 to Lion, 737-800, the PHBXB, 25 years old, first flight April 1999. Now, what's the hold up? Is there something taking off or landing on the Oostbaan? Not seeing anything taking off. Looking in the distance. Is there something landing perhaps? Not that I can see so quickly. And Maria says that the planes that take off, she hears 2 minutes later going over the house. That's a bit different than when it is 12 hours later on the other side of the world. Or was it 10 hours? I think it was 10 hours, wasn't it? Well, one reason the airplane is holding short is that this A330 just crossed the runway, getting towed back. A lot of tow traffic in progress. Delta A330 also getting towed. In the meantime, several airplanes are coming to the threshold of 18 left. Austrian. And another Emperor by the looks of it. Alrighty, action. Image stabilizer, clearly the better choice, even though it's still a bit uneven with the gusts. Spray, wet tarmac, and fresh water is inbound. Looking on the weather radar, it's not going to stay dry in the upcoming hours. Wind is set to increase even further tomorrow. Next up is a Dreamliner to Zanzibar, KLM flight 515, 787-10, PHBKI, 4 years old, first flight August 2020. I'm hearing GE90s being started. I think that the culprit is over there. Ned, goedemorgen. Sam, goedemorgen. Klaus, good morning. Others, Tina, good morning. Meanwhile, massive spray. And the Dreamliner taking off to Zanzibar. Howdy Rick, goedemorgen. Indeed it is windy. Absolutely. Now, time for Embraers. Austrian and Helvetic Airways. Austrian flight 372 to Vienna. And the Swiss will be going to Zurich. Howdy Marcel, goedemorgen. Thank you for your kind words. Star Alliance A380 from Air Canada. The hold-up is due to an arrival on runway 22. Little BizJet. There we go, Austrian to Vienna. Several KLMs on the move, or soon to be on the move. The heavyweights will be going to, let's see, Cape Town, so maybe that 777 is coming to our runway. Hey there Mark, good morning. Stacy, happy Thursday. Kurt TV, good morning. Mike Wild, good morning. Hope everybody is doing alright. Windy day here at Schiphol Airport. A day with showers. Right now dry and we have some blue skies actually, but for how long remains to be seen. The wind is expected to increase even as the day progresses, and tomorrow is set to become a bit more fierce than today. Helvetic Airways on its way to Zurich. E2 Embraer 195. It's going to be followed by a KLM 737-900 to Berlin in the SkyTeam livery, as you guys can see. What? Is coming this way. 777-300 to Cape Town, South Africa. KLM flight 597. Lachen met Dennis. Goedemorgen. Colin, goedemorgen. Good morning. Jan, goedemorgen. In the SkyTeam livery, off to Berlin, KLM's 737-900, flying as flight 1775. It is the PHBXO, 23 years old, first flight June 2001. Hey there, Lionel. Morning. And off it is. Off it goes. You can clearly see that the beginning of the runway has dried up a little bit. Not as much spray, although I wouldn't be surprised if the next airplane is going to come. We need more rain. No, we don't. You're talking gibberish again. Are you having a stroke? Lisa is having a stroke, she's talking gibberish. KLM flight 597, 777-300 going to go to Cape Town, South Africa. The PHBVW. The airplane is 3 years old, first flight January 2021. Is that another heavy hitter coming our way? Yeah, I think it is. 777-200 to Bangalore, also coming this way. Some spray left on the tarmac on the beginning of the runway. Hey there, Jinshin. Morning. Boom. Boom, baby. And this is looking like the next airplane to take off from 18 left. KLM flight 879 to Bangalore in India. 777-200 There's also another airplane coming this way. That would be a KLM 737-800 to Milan. TUI has been pushed back to Curacao, and the A350 1000 Cathay Pacific over there. Hopefully we'll get to see that later in the stream. Also see that a Lufty is on the move. Lufty to Frankfurt, also coming to the runway we have view on. First up, KLM flight 1621 to Milan, 737-800. overlooking our view. What? Right, 737 is going. Right, in the meantime, lined up, ready to go to Bangalore in India is KLM flight 879. It is a 777-200 PHBQB, 20 years old, first flight October 2003. Once again, it seems to be holding short. No, spoke too soon. Was already looking around to see if something was up. BizJets landing or taking off, but that was not the case. Hey there Peter, good morning. Ewald, goedemorgen. Tippy toe takeoff, good morning. All others who've joined in the meantime, good morning. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy. We're standing in parking P3. Windy and showery is today. The wind is coming from this direction. This is what is coming our way. For the time being it is dry, but for how much longer remains to be seen. This looks okay. Wind is coming from over there. Takeoffs take place from runways 06 and 18 left. We have a Lufthansa lined up, ready to go to Frankfurt. It is an A320. Saudia cargo has just landed at Polera. Nice. Not sure if we are going to see it. Might pass on the right. So the UNICEF Norwegian. Howdy Siegfried, goedemorgen. arriving 777. That one just arrived from Cape Town, South Africa. Shower coming this way. Meantime, no more traffic to the runway over here. Now I'm expecting 2 runways to open up for the arrivals between 11 and 11:40. Normally speaking, it might be that they are a little bit early today with doing that. Since the ILS off center has been repaired and calibrated, I'm not expecting a lot of movement in that period over here, except taxiing airplanes. Still an LL on the move, or at least on paper. Will be interesting to see which runway it will be going to. Ordinarily, oh wait, no, huh? Or is that just the pushback? I think it is. It is indicating to go to Tel Aviv on flight radar. Jeff asks how you pronounce Schiphol. Well, like Schiphol. With a as if you need to spit. Schiphol. Jackie also back in the chat. Morgen. This is LL flight 238 to Tel Aviv. Getting a little pushback. Now push forward. Pull forward actually. It is destined to go to Tel Aviv. Normally speaking, we would expect it to take off from 18 left. I'm not sure if it is going to. Will be a good indication of whether or not the runway has closed already, since there is no other traffic going to the runway right now. Hey there Karsten, guten Morgen. And all others who have joined in the meantime, welcome to the show. You're watching Amos Live, my name is Boy and we are standing in parking P3 today. Showery weather, windy weather. Another LL. Arriving LL and departing LL. Ooh. GE90 getting started. You can hear it, it is further to the left, but let's have a look and see how LL is getting disconnected from the pushback, insofar as the camera can keep still, which it has trouble with. Right, tow truck has been decoupled. You're on your own now, LL. Howdy Ralph, goedemorgen. And all others who have joined. Well, it looks like the shower might miss us a bit further to the north, actually, which would be nice. Nice, apologies.
I'm wondering that dark blue livery. It's Turkish.
Yeah,
Which one?
that's the A340 600.
Oh!
That is going to fly to Paramaribo on behalf of Amsterdam Airways.
When?
I don't know, probably this afternoon. Probably not during the stream.
I'll stay here.
Knowing my luck. So all has been decoupled and is maybe going to come to the runway we have good visibility on. If it is going to 06, we know that 18 left has already closed. No traffic in the vicinity of 18 left. On paper it is still open until 11. Lovecall says we have a Tarom 737 on approach to runway 22. Oh really? Yeah, interesting. Is it just the one? No. There's also an Embraer 190 arriving from Geneva, so runway 22 is being used for landings? That is odd. Interesting, interesting. So I'm going to turn the camera to the left shortly, since Tarom 737-700 flight 361 is arriving from Bucharest and is going to land on runway 22.
I see it. Yeah, behind the pole, of course.
Lisa already sees it. That means that it is my cue to turn around the camera. There's poles in the way, columns, but we should be able to see it. Yeah, there it is. Waarom Tarom? Why? That's why. Tarom 737, flight 361 arriving from Bucharest. Flight duration 2 hours 55 minutes as we speak. A 20-year-old airplane that had its first flight in October 2003. And thanks for the heads up, love calls. Now, and we know now for a fact that 18 left has already closed for outbound traffic since LL is taxiing towards runway 06. That is a clear indication that the runway configuration has changed. It means I also have to update the ticker. Arrivals 18 right and runway 22. See that Liwe is also in the chat. Goedemorgen Liwe. Hey there Bill, good morning. Roy also in the chat. Good morning Roy. Hope all is well. Welcome one and all. Now, shower in the vicinity. Looks like it might pass to the right of us, north of us. Wind seems to be blowing more or less from this direction, so we're dodging bullets here. Looking more to the east, you can see clear blue patches of sky. And the next airplane to arrive on runway 22 is going to be KLM flight 1930, arriving from Geneva. Flight 1930, arriving from Geneva, landing on runway 22 right now. Embraer 190, flight time 1 hour 16 minutes. Also nice indication of a windsock. Where was it? There it is. Yeah, Viagra is in the air. We can see that with confirmation. Quite an erect windsock. Now, what else is coming? Iberia Express, question mark, arriving from Madrid. Finnair over there. That's the A340-600. Howdy Clemencia, goedemorgen. Hey there Alexander, tuning in from South Africa, Johannesburg. Hey there Chin Chun Lo. Now, landings take place on 18 right and runway 22. I think there is a triplet of airplanes that is now approaching the glide slope of runway 22. Iberia Express being the first, flight 3722, an A320 arriving from Madrid. Jerry asks if the A340 has an APU. Let's see, I think there is an exhaust for an APU in the tail, in the tip of the tail. So it has 5 APUs. Although these APUs do look to be a bit more substantial than the one in the tail. Weather radar is saying that we are dodging bullets here. Yeah, the shower seems to be passing just north of us, which is nice. Nice. Delta A330 Neo coming this way. And also a nice Delta A350 coming this way. Meanwhile, the A320 from Iberia Express arriving from Madrid is flying over Vondelpark and is approaching the new Emir. Will become visible pretty soon. The first of, I believe, 3 airplanes now on the glide slope to runway 22. Well, 2. The third one is almost there. EasyJet arriving from Prague. And Bravo 175 arriving from Stuttgart behind Iberia Express. Now, question always is, can you see the airplane already through the parking garage? The answer is I cannot. Elisa can, and we saw a glimpse of it between the columns, so almost there. Iberia Express, flight 3722 arriving from Madrid, landing on runway 22. And I already have dynamic image stabilizer enabled. The wind is still causing havoc on the footage. Hey, was that the Peter Pan? Yep, Peter Pan. Over there.
Polderbaan is gonna get it, right?
Sorry?
Polderbaan is gonna get it.
Polderbaan is gonna get it. Yeah, well, we're not at Polderbaan luckily. We're high and dry in P3. For as long as it is going to stay dry here. The wind is not angled optimally. When it does start to rain, we still get wet a little bit. I moved a little bit further, now standing in a wider opening between cars where at least there's a bit more cover from the wind and also the rain. Next up to land is KLM flight 1828 arriving from Stuttgart. Embraer 175. Flight time an hour precisely according to Flight Radar. The airplane 8 years old. First flight September 2016. Wind. Oh. Wanted to make the shot a bit wider. Right, so a KLM Spanner has landed at Polderbaan. Well, it's going to pass at some point. Probably going to stay on the far side. But maybe we're lucky and they're going to take the tour around the terminal building and come this way. That would be terrific. Next up to land is going to be EasyJet A320neo arriving from Prague in the Czech Republic. Flight time 1 hour 15 minutes. The airplane 4 years old. First flight October 2019. Somebody dropped a wrench. Let's see. Just a quick peek to see if something is going on the BizJet General Aviation platform. Not a lot of movement by the looks of it. Just a stupendously big private jet. Is that an Airbus A380? Insane if that's your private jet. Hey, what's this? Where's it going? Is it going to take off from runway 06? I think it might. Howdy Danny, Keanu, good morning. Next airplane to land is a Transavia 737-800 arriving from Ljubljana. going on here? That is a training vehicle or something. Training vehicle 50. Did you overshoot the exit? Just a little. Alright, well. Next up is going to be an A319 landing on runway 22. EasyJet arriving from Copenhagen, Airbus A319, 15 years old, first flight February 2009. And Bus asks, what is your favorite livery on a plane, any airline? Well, I think I like the Quetzalcoatl, the original, not the one on the thumbnail, which is AI generated. I think I like the Quetzalcoatl due to its intricate details. I like it when airline carriers make an effort and not do something lazy like a sticker of sorts. Something that you haven't seen in just a quick glance, but that you need to have a second look at to capture all the details. I think that the Quetzalcoatl is second to none in that respect. So I think in terms of liveries, that would be my favorite. A close second, I think, would be just the generic ITA livery, because I like the shade of blue. It looks really good in any lighting, but particularly in sunlight. Hadi Mario, guten Morgen. And Albert says, why are you talking about departure 06? It is 24. I always mix them up, you're right. Still keep mixing up 18 and 36 left, right and center. Right, now everybody can sleep quietly and easily at night. Another airplane coming in for runway 22, arriving from Copenhagen. This is a KLM. And it is the Faxa. It is the A321neo. Nice. Bill says, for liveries, check out the ANA A380 liveries that fly from Tokyo to Honolulu. They are gorgeous. Oh, I'm sure they are. I will have a look at them. When the question was asked, I was answering it based on what is coming to Schiphol. Obviously, there are very awesome liveries also from ANA. They have quite a few special liveries that are really outstanding. Yeah, Chinese cargo triple, just about visible. ITA is coming in for runway 22, now number 2, being preceded by number 175 arriving from Bremen, KLM. Hey Alan, morning mate. It's nearly the weekend, thank Fook. Oh, this one is going to runway 24, it seems. Still higher than landing on runway 22. Hey, are they opening up 18 left again? No. For a moment I thought they were, since there was an EasyJet coming this way, but it is continuing to the right. For a brief moment I thought they were going to reopen 18 left. Standard time and the estimated time of departure, right? Okay, so if I interpret the data on Flight Radar properly, that Lisa is now showing me, Lisa legs, then the A340 is expected to leave shortly before noon. Now obviously it's not going to take off from a runway that we can see from over here. It's going to runway 24. Suparna I saw momentarily, it's now behind the column and will probably appear behind those, whatever they are. Yeah, there it is. Does look like the sun is shining over there. Quick look at ITA. Lest we forget, ITA arriving from Rome. Hey there, Alexander. Good morning. Is it still morning? Yeah, it is still morning. Good morning, Josegi. Good morning, Just Plain Nuts. All others who have joined in the meantime, good morning. Hadi Hans, goedemorgen. So runway 22 is now being used for arrivals. The next arriving airplane is arriving from Munich, KLM flight 1850, a 737-800, 1 hour and 9 minutes underway. The PHBXA, 25 years old, first flight January 1999. No Wi-Fi on board. No hump. No place for the mother-in-law to be traveling in, except for the regular cockpit. Big picture overview, the wind is coming approximately from this direction and a shower is passing by just north of us. Runway 24 is being used for departures. Now the only runway in use for outbound traffic. Polderbaan and runway 22 are being used for inbound traffic until approximately 11:40 expectedly. Next up is going to be Aegean, flight 3624, arriving from Athens. An A321neo, 3 hours and 11 minutes underway, 2 years old, first flight February 2022. Not yet visible, but soon to be. Is that also a BizJet coming this way? Where did I see it? Over there. Ace, it's fucking Ace. Dutch registration, PH something something. Meanwhile, Aegean A321neo arriving from Athens, about to touch down on runway 22. So a couple of Transavia 737s over there. 777? No? A330? No? Dreamliner. And over there, Peter Pan. And another KLM Embraer. I feel a few droplets over here right now, and I see Singapore has been pushed back. Bad timing. That's not going to take off from 18 left then, it's going to 06 probably. That is unfortunate. Hey there Danny, good morning. Good morning all others who have joined in the meantime. A few droplets. Now also a massive big thank you to Scott who just now gifted the membership, and I see that Uncle Pat was gifted the membership. Welcome to the Aurora Skylines, Uncle Pat. Be sure to use the custom emojis that you now have at your disposal for a month. Don't forget to say thank you to Scott. Scott, thank you so much for gifting a membership just now. Welcome to the Aurora Skylines, Uncle Pat. E2 Embraer 195 arriving from Oslo. KLM flight 1198 landing on runway 22. Hey, another BizJet was taxiing over here. So hold on. The BizJets have to take off from 06. If runway 22 is being used for arrivals, they're not going to go in between. Makes sense. Stubby little airplane by the looks of it, from this angle. Also good morning to Alan. Now it is starting to rain. Air Europa is also on the move after Madrid, presumably. And Aegean is coming this way. Singapore on the move to runway 06. Meanwhile, KLM flight 1840 is arriving. We'll be landing on runway 22 shortly, arriving from Nuremberg, and then Embraer 190. Now, if you're wondering what am I hearing, there is a vehicle driving over here that was reversing and was making the sound while reversing. Here's the Embraer 190 arriving from Nuremberg. It is German Airways. Or is it British? No, it is German Airways. I have to look twice for a moment. The German Airways has landed. And the G is waiting for a spot to park. Gives me time to say a big thank you to Just Plain Nuts for your super chat, just because. Thank you so much for that, mate. Much appreciated. Just because. Well, thank you so much again. That's a very generous gesture there. Now, over here, Singapore Airlines, which is taxiing to runway 06. The next airplane to land on runway 22 is arriving from Billund, Embraer 190, KLM flight 1292. naar beneden. Just telling Lisa how to use the umbrella. Yeah, the storm umbrella. Ooh, I have an assistant. Keeping the camera a little drier. Still need to wipe it clean. Has a few droplets on it. Right. Outbound exodus to runway 06, as you guys can see. Next up to land on runway 22 is going to be an Embraer 190 arriving from Gothenburg, KLM flight 12:30. Embraer 190, 1 hour and 17 minutes underway. Can we see it already? The answer is not yet, but soon we will. Yeah, it's now between the columns. There it is. Ooh, standing here with the umbrella also shields the camera from the wind a little bit, makes the following a bit more smoothly. I think you might need to do that more often. Oh.
Cozy.
Cozy, dry, more smooth following. I think you have to become my umbrella woman.
Lisa Legs, umbrella woman.
Lisa Legs, umbrella woman.
Belgian waffle.
Belgian umbrella woman.
Umbrella waffle.
No, but seriously, you're shielding the camera from the wind, makes the following really smooth again. Day and night difference. Ah, the sun is coming out. What the fudge? Oh, no pseudo swearing. No more pseudo swearing. What the fuck? That's what I meant.
Of course.
KLM 777-300 going to one of the gates, being towed back. Apparently KLM has paid one of their bills. Hadi Nico, goedemorgen. Hans, goedemorgen. Patrick says, je mag blij zijn met Lise. I definitely am, I definitely am.
Ah, nu hoor ik het van een ander.
Bill J says, Dutch sunshine exactly like Seattle and PDX sunshine and vodka. Still a droplet on the lens. Stupid rain. This is a KLM Embraer 175 arriving from Nice, which is nice. KLM flight 1816, the next airplane to land. Another Embraer 190, and it is 11:21 now, so another 20 or so more minutes before I'm expecting runway 18 left to reopen again for departures. Bit windy still. The sun is doing its best to shine. Though right now a little bit of rain is passing over Schiphol. KLM flight 1816, the next airplane to arrive on runway 22. Embraer 190 arriving from Frankfurt, 47 minutes of flight time. And Bill J rightly says, thank you Lisa, you have made a significant contribution to the stream.
The first time. Here, Jackie. Does Lisa have an umbrella for herself too?
Does Lisa have an umbrella for herself too? Well, she's standing under the storm umbrella right next to me, shielding herself, myself and the camera as much as she can from the rain. Bloop bloop. Now, there's even a little gap of blue sky in between the clouds over there.
Can't have that.
What the fudge?
Oh, no pseudo swearing.
No pseudo swearing, what the fuck? Sorry. Now, looking in the direction of the wind, we can see the 777 that was getting towed. Also, a United Dreamliner seems to have been pushed back. Oh. Oh. Careful, careful. Oh. You broke the storm umbrella. Oh no.
I didn't. The wind broke it. I didn't break it.
You have to keep it in the against the wind. All right. Well, at least it can handle it. Let me fix this. Right, should be okay again. Yeah, it is still okay. One of the ties broke, or two maybe. You have to be careful. Keep it low enough. Alrighty. Right, that's what you get when there's no umbrella shielding the lens. Let's wipe that clean. Careful that the wind doesn't come under the umbrella. It's always a good thing if you want to keep the umbrella intact. Right, let's see. Is there inbound traffic to 22? The answer is yes. There is an airplane arriving from Birmingham, but it is still further out. Not much to see right now. Finnair still standing there. Delta is on the move. That is outbound traffic going to runway 06. Delta Airlines flight. No, it's inbound traffic, I think. Having arrived from Minneapolis.
Minnesota.
Right. Lance also back in the chat. Hoi allemaal. Floods have finally stopped here in southwest UK. Heated gloves time, boy. Well, actually, I am wearing gloves as it is. Not heated gloves yet. I do have the fingertop-less gloves with me. They have been deployed. Umbrella also needs to be deployed, unfortunately.
Lisa has been deployed.
Lisa has been deployed as the umbrella woman. Shit weather. KLM flight 1042 arriving from Birmingham is approaching runway 22, flying over the city of Amsterdam. You can see the A340-600 that is going to fly to Paramaribo in Suriname later. If all is well, expected to leave in half an hour or so from now.
Oh.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. 11:54. Now it is 11:27 right now. I'm thinking that the next airplane to land on runway 22 might be the last of the landing peak, and maybe just maybe, runway 18 left is going to open up a little bit earlier than 11:40.
That'd be something.
It would be something. So yeah, A340 600. The DL something something. Now, let's turn around the camera. KLM flight 1042 arriving from Birmingham, 737-800. Here it is on its last few meters in the air. The umbrella is shielding the camera from the wind so much better. Following has become significantly smoother. So a massive big thank you once again to Lisa. Reverse is being applied. You can see fresh water on the tarmac, which bodes well for when 18 left is reopening for departures, which I expect will happen pretty soon. I think we might have seen the last landing. No, I spoke too soon. There is an A321 still arriving from Istanbul that is approaching the glide slope of runway 22. Transavia on the move, outbound. Now also a BizJet and an Embraer 175 arriving from Bologna. Bologna. Also a few droplets on the lens. Again, yeah. With wind like today, lens hood and even an umbrella can only do so much.
Hot vodka.
Hot vodka indeed.
Blue vodka.
Now. You can clearly see that the APU of the A330 is on. The name Transavia of the A321neo in the background not legible because of the exhaust fumes. It is passing gas.
Windy.
It's a windy A330, yeah. Well, it said so in the video description, rainy and windy. There's the wind.
We're no liars.
Now it looks like there's also a BizJet approaching runway 22, now number 2. First airplane to arrive is an A321 BBN Airlines all white arriving from Istanbul, 3 hours and 19 minutes on the way. It is approaching and should become visible pretty soon.
Isn't it amazing to live in the Netherlands?
Oh, it is beautiful here. Yeah, it's a
it.
wonderful country to live in, particularly if you like rain.
And wind. And
Rain
water.
and wind, yeah. If you like rain, wind and water, this is your country. The Transavia 737-700 with the one size fits all tail, looking relatively tall on the 737-700. Waiting and looking to the left to see if the A321 all white from BBN is approaching and is becoming visible yet. The answer is not yet. Won't be long. The Embraer 175 from Bologna is now flying over Monaco Dom and is also on the glide slope. Yum yum. Alrighty, here it is. BBN Airlines A321 arriving from Istanbul. Flying on behalf of Turkish or Anadolu Jet or something. That umbrella really helps with the wind. Really tremendous difference.
That's me. Always so helpful.
Always so helpful. Lisa legs. Right, the A350 still not going anywhere. Hey, we have a companion. Oh, was a little bird on the ledge, but it flew away already. For a moment we were not alone.
Not alone.
Alrighty, next up is going to be a BizJet Jetstream charter arriving from Paris. A Cessna 650 Citation 3. See that Basil is also in the chat. Morning, mate. Hope all is well. Basil tuning in from India, if I recall correctly. Jetstream Cessna 650 Citation 3. 50 minutes underway and an airplane that is 35 years old already. Wow! Hailing from the year 1989. Talking about an ancient plane. It's flying over the New Emir. Hey there, T-Mac. Good morning. And I was correct, Basil says. Tuning in from India. So it is afternoon already over there. Now, where's the little airplane?
I see it. The little bugger.
Oh yeah. Oh, it really is a tiny bugger. Zoom in with digital zoom. There we go. 35 years old. An airplane that is hailing from the 1980s. The same decade I was born. Amazing. And just like me, it looks really well for its age. Yeah. Such a tiny little airplane. Nice. Now, 3 more airplanes at least are coming. Oh, is that the reverser? Yeah, that's the reverser that we heard. For a moment I thought something was taking off from runway 22, but it wasn't. Hey, an American airplane. Is it going to go to America? Mind your language, Lisa. Mind your fudge, yeah. Fudge, yeah. No real swearing, just pseudo swearing over here.
Some kind of dessert, chocolate fudge.
Chocolate fudge, I think it is dessert. Yeah.
And we're back at food again.
Back at food.
Once more.
And already talking about dessert. Well, we haven't even had dinner yet.
Skipping lunch.
Or lunch. Basil says, in Mumbai it's also pouring heavily. Probably a bit warmer though. Probably a little bit.
The Turkish is gone. Hey, we
Man,
had a nice view of the Suriname and now the KLM is in the way.
Yeah,
No,
we
get
had
out of
a
here.
nice view on the A340, but
Yeah.
then KLM came in and ruined it.
Get out
It
of
is the PHAOA.
Hey, yeah, ZAOA. Get out of the way. AOA, get out of the way.
Let me take up some space.
Hey, oh, hey, go away. Get out of here.
Hey Tiger, morning. Leroy, morning. All others who've joined, good morning. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy. I'm standing here with Lisa in parking P3, where it is a bit rainy. Luckily, We're staying dry due to the umbrella Lisa is holding. Hello! Still a few droplets on the lens. What?
Hair in my mouth.
A hair in your mouth. Yeah, you could go to the hairdressers and go for a short, spicy haircut.
Yes.
Kort pittig.
Which color? Bluish? Pink?
Pink.
Beautiful.
Little streak of pink
No,
in your
umbrella.
Nah. You need contrast. You need contrast. You need contrast. Anyway, EasyJet arriving from Luton. So look away if you are Luton intolerant. It might give you the cramps. This is an A320 Neo landing on runway 22.
Your humor gives me the cramps.
Oh, ouch. Well, you know where the toilet is. Oh yeah, that umbrella really shields from the wind, following so much smoother. As if there is no wind at all. But there is wind. Believe me, there is wind. Big picture wise, this is what it looks like. You can see a shower just now passed. And looking to the south a bit more blue. Looking again in the direction the wind is blowing from. Looks more, well, it's a mixed bag. Doesn't look as imposing as it did before. United 777 is getting pushed back. Turkish is also ready to go. The question is, which runway will they take off from? Particularly Turkish, normally speaking, if 18 left is open, it's going to take off from there. It is 11:40 now. We have two more airplanes that are at least landing on runway 22, the first of which has become visible. So let me turn around the camera and show you. This is KLM flight 1216 arriving from Stockholm. GE90 is being started. I hope the mic picks it up. What? Oh, the A340-600 is getting pushed back. It's not going to take off from our runway, but we are able to see it. Oh dear. Let's have a look. No. Careful with the umbrella. Bill says, Lisa, how about creating a line of AMS Live umbrellas? They would be popular in Seattle. Good idea, she says. Right, A340-600. There's a rare sight you don't see every day on Schiphol Airport. A340s, period, are quite rare these days. This is the 600, which will be leaving for Paramaribo, although not yet visible on flight radar by the looks of it. And Lance says, presumably the A340 is taking off from the motorway, which is longer than the runway. Absolutely. Although this airplane does have 4 bigger APUs than the 300 does, so who knows? TUI will pass by in the foreground momentarily. TUI. I think the umbrella is no longer necessary, Lisa.
No.
Well, to shield the camera from the wind, perhaps, if you would be so kind to stay here. Yeah. No, you can put it away. It's dry for the time being. Turkish, to the right of it, which you might hear on the mic, is moving. still a few droplets are falling indeed. Turkish is photobombing. Don't do that, Turkish. Stop it. You're photobombing the A340. Question is, will the Turkish take off from One Night Left or not? It has passed 11. It is past 11:40. English is failing. I need vodka. Yeah, you can make this out of potatoes. Anything is possible. You can be anything. Now, looking on flight radar, I don't see any inbound traffic anymore to runway 22. I'm thinking the runway change has been effectuated. Also considering that the ULS cargo A310 arriving from Istanbul is flying to the Polderbaan, which bodes well. I also think that the Turkish A330 is coming this way, going to the runway that will open up pretty soon. Alan has to go, says catch you later, legend and crew, have a great day all. Alan, thank you for joining, mate. You also have a nice day. Don't forget to piss someone off, otherwise your day it's been a lost day. Air Canada bank robber, looking for some money. Turkish seems to be taxiing to One Night Left as the first airplane to take off from there. Right, since there's no more inbound traffic coming to runway 22, I am going to zoom in a little bit more on flight radar so that I can see all the traffic on the platform. United to Houston is going to pass in front of our sweet beloved A340. Tiger asks, what's that A340? Well, it's still not alive on flight radar, but it is the A340-600 that is flying on behalf of Suriname and will be taking off to Paramaribo soon. And it is moving. What the fudge? If you could shield the camera from the wind with the umbrella, that would be great.
Fix my hair first.
You need to fix your hair.
Very important. These women, their hair.
Too bad I don't have scissors with me. Hey, where are they taking it? They're taking it away! They're taking it away! Why? And where are they taking it? There you go. I have to keep it like that. Yeah, like so.
No, where are they going?
They're taking it.
No, they're robbing. Why?
They're stealing the A340.
No, call the police.
Right, in the meantime, takeoffs taking place from 18 left. Line cutter from EasyJet. Going to Milan, A320neo. Fresh spray on the tarmac, as you guys can see. The next airplane to take off from this runway, already lined up, Turkish flight 1952, is going to go to Istanbul. There it is. Turkish flight 1952, A330-300, going to go to Istanbul. 9-year-old airplane, first flight June 2015, and it is going to create some spray, undoubtedly.
Call the bank.
Call the bank, Lisa.
Why?
They're taking away the A340.
Well, I'm slow today.
You also need some vodka, probably.
Yeah.
One says, looks like either a gate change or the A346 is off to a parking buffer or the tech shed. The tech sheds are on the other side, so it's probably going to a parking then. I think it's going to go to the parking where the infamous, what was that plane again that was here the other day, a couple of weeks ago?
Whale?
The whale? The whale, yeah, the whale. Airbus whale. That was also parked over there. Not so much spray here at the beginning. A bit disappointing in that respect. Pretty sure that when it rotates, it's going to create a bit more. There we go. And is that Aegean coming this way already?
Yeah.
Air Astana. Air Astana to Attirau. KLM Embraer 190 to Genoa is making its way over to the threshold. The next airplane after that, probably the A321neo to Attirau. Scott says that the flight from the A340 has been rescheduled to tomorrow, so no dice in seeing it in action. Not that we would have seen it so well when it would have taken off from runway 24. Here it is, Embraer 190 to Genoa, KLM flight 1645. It's the PHEXE, 8 years old, first flight November 2015. The A321neo to Attirau is also approaching. I think I also see an Air France A320, is it? Or 19? It's not the petite baby bus.
I'm just here for the umbrella. I know nothing about flying.
What's the hold up?
The runway is slippery.
The runway is slippery, yeah.
Dangerous.
They need to throw some salt first on the tarmac so that the airplane wheels don't slip. Yeah. That's what you become when you live in the Netherlands. You become salty. France A321 or something, at least, not a small Airbus, and it is taking the cheaters lane. What a fudger. A321. Hey, Alvin also in the chat. Hey, oh, hey. Elf dog in the house. Evelyn also in the chat. What up? Mats also in the chat. Morning. Is it still morning? Yeah, still 5 minutes of morning left. 6. For those of you joining us just now, welcome to the show. You're watching AMS Live. I'm standing here with Lisa in parking P3.
Beautiful weather.
Beautiful weather. We've had a few sunshine, rays of sunshine, and a lot of rain as well in the meantime. There's also plenty wind, which may come as a surprise to you. Wind in the Netherlands. What? A321neo to Attirau is lining up, but the A321 from Air France to Paris first has to take off. Oui, to Paris, flight 1445. It's the Fajitas. The Fajitas A321 is 16 years old. Fajitas? Fajitas? Tortillas, fajitas, tacos. Hey, BizJet. Interesting. Is it also taking off from 18? That's Amalia. Jet Amalia, Air Amalia. What was it again? Amelia. Air Astana A321neo going to Attirau, and that is in Kazakhstan if I recall correctly. 6-year-old airplane, first flight July 2018. Now it is actually quite windy, but Lisa is holding an umbrella here, shielding the camera from the wind. She's battling the wind quite fiercely. Thank you for that. It does make a difference in following the airplanes. Need to think of a way to shield the camera from the wind when it is windy.
Don't think I'll be here every day.
No. Right, there it is. Amelia, Embraer ERJ 145 going to Strasbourg.
Maybe a European Parliament, European Union person.
Je ne sais pas. I have no idea. I'm not sure if this is a BizJet. Is this private or not? Or is it a rental? Hey, Jin Team Stripes also in the chat. Good day to you, Jin. Ton says, morgen is the memorial flight of the Dutch F-16s. This will be the very last day to see the Dutch F-16. The flight will be over the Netherlands tomorrow afternoon. Will depend on the weather. Yeah, well, fingers crossed. Tomorrow is promising to become a very windy day.
Nice.
And also not a very dry day, so it's going to get even worse. I think Qatar is also coming this way. Qatar cargo, probably off to Doha. Wearing an A330 that is coming, is on the move. Oh, what's this? Finnair A350 to bloody Helsinki has also come alive. And Emilia Embraer 145 is now taking off to Strasbourg. Finnair A350 is obviously not taking off from 18 left, it will be taking off from runway 24. And also a massive big thank you to Yin for celebrating 11 months of membership. Wow, 11 months go by. Thank you so much, mate. Well, thank you so much for your continued support, mate, and everything you've been doing as a moderator ever since you've become one. I hope you still like being a member and being a mod, and if any of the two isn't to your liking anymore, do let me know and let me see what I can do about it. 1 month and you'll be going green. Greenpeace is going to love it. Miss Piggy, is Air Oink Oink coming? Is it coming or going? We'll find out soon enough. Hey! Qatar is taking the cheers lane, or is it? Oh no, it isn't. For a moment I thought it was, but it wasn't. A330 is also coming this way to Mumbai. And Air Oink Oink has arrived from Istanbul. Sadly, he's looking for a parking spot. Meanwhile, EasyJet ready to go. This is EasyJet flight 27881 to Palma de Mallorca. I think we saw this one land earlier, the OELSK, 4 years old, first flight October 2019. You want to go to Palma de Mallorca? Warm and sunny. Or go to La Palma for hiking? Hiking? That sounds like work. Yeah, I'm that guy that always likes to do stuff.
You like to do stuff?
Like to do stuff during my holidays. Skiing, exploring ski resorts.
Après-ski, yeah.
Après-ski, not so much.
Après-ski.
Après-ski, that's a misconception. You have the wrong image of me. Hey there, Omar. Omar says, thanks so much. Always a good morning with an AMS live stream. Thank you so much for your kind words, mate. I'm glad that you're enjoying, and I hope everybody is. If you are liking what you're seeing and you haven't already, don't forget to drop a like. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. To stay informed of upcoming live streams. We have Qatar Cargo next, going to Doha. It is a 777 freighter, 12 years old already, first flight October 2011. And we have a KLM A330-200 that will be going to Mumbai behind it. Let's see that Evan is also back in the chat. Good day to you, mate. The cat is also back. Wow. Is there still some spray left on the tarmac? There certainly is. Now it's actually quite a windy day. Luckily I have an umbrella woman here with me. Thank you so much, Lisa, for shielding the camera from the wind a little bit. The wind is fierce at moments. Showers in the vicinity. Right now it all looks good.
I still see the blue fin of the Suriname sticking out.
Oh, is it? Where is it now? Where do you see it?
Above the weird shaped.
Oh yeah, it has indeed been moved to a parking spot.
Quieter.
Yeah, it needed a bit of peace and quiet, and you can see it now.
Space.
It's now over there. A safe space.
It's a millennial.
It's a millennial. Was it? What was the year of its first flight?
No, I only speak gibberish.
Yeah,
Nonsense.
you do speak gibberish.
Only nonsense.
You are fluent in gibberish, that's for sure. Anyway, this is KLM flight 877 going to Mumbai, A330-200. It's a PHAOD FWOD. Say what? Noisy bugger, 18 years old. First flight April 2006. Now, lovely lighting. Sun momentarily shining. A little bit of blue over here, actually.
See it to believe it.
You have to see it to believe it. For how much longer remains to be seen, though.
30 seconds.
30 seconds, maybe more, maybe less. Now, question is, where's the next airplane? I think it's going to be the A319 that we see over there, which will be going to Zagreb, Croatia Airlines flight 451. That looks like our next airplane to take off from 18 left. Just Plain Nuts is testing. Coming in loud and clear. Right, the sun is shining. How nice.
Noise.
Are you still holding up?
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm strong woman.
Strong woman.
Strong woman.
Look is for dudes. Wow. Alvin also celebrating 16 months of membership. Time flies, doesn't it? Well, I'm not sure that it does.
Planes do.
Planes do. Ooh. Hey there, Roy. Who says, hello streamer friends, thanks for the nice streaming on the Aalsmeerbaan. I have a question, where is the city Atyrau? Greetings, Blue Angel. Atyrau, I think, is in Kazakhstan.
Of course.
Don't pin me down on it, I don't know 100% with 100% certainty. Oh, it's taking the cheaters lane. Why is that? Why is that? Rolf says, this is a pretty awesome stream. A big shout out to Lisa as well.
Thank you.
Shout out to Rolf, from Rolf. Yeah, hold it up, right?
Has a bit of everything to
Well, luckily It's dry now, just a bit of wind. Just a petit peu. Just a petit peu. Petit peu du vent. Du vin? Non, dat is voor l'éther. Right, so we have a KLM that is approaching the threshold, but ITA? 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 I tell you what, I tell you what.
My beautiful lady.
The beautiful lady. Turkish Airlines, flight 451 off to Zagreb, A319. Florida Patot asks, will you be there on Saturday? I don't know yet. Don't know what the weather is going to be like. Don't know what the wind will do. I thought it was going to be shit weather tomorrow and Saturday as well. So I haven't planned anything ahead already. I'm not guaranteeing anything, unfortunately. It's that time of year again when the weather is really shit. It was already a bit of a gamble coming here today. Had my hesitations, turns out it was still doable. With Lisa holding the umbrella to shield the camera from the wind, otherwise the vibrations would be very severe, and tomorrow it's even going to get worse. Don't know what it's going to be like on Saturday.
Sunday was
Sunday was going to be okay indeed. Alvin says, inquiry from Evelyn, might you be around for the A310 departure around 2 o'clock? Probably no, not. I'm not sure. Well, maybe. Not 100% sure. What time is it expected to leave? If it is in the rush hour, the departure rush hour between 1 and 2 p.m, then probably the answer is yes. I'm hoping that during the... What was that? No, shoot. It's between 1 and 2 o'clock that it is an arrival peak, right? I saw the BizJet, I saw the BizJet. There it is, taking off. That is why everything is holding short. Now let me get my bearings in again. It is now 12:10 and we have an outbound peak. 2 runways open for outbound. Means that between 1 and 2, only 1 runway will be used for outbound. That is going to be runway 06. So it depends on whether or not runway 22 is going to open up for arrivals. If it doesn't, then not much is to be seen over here, because the landings will take place on center and Polderbaan, and that means the only thing I can show you over here is pushbacks and taxiing traffic. Runway 06 will be, runway 24 will be used for outbound traffic, also then for the departure of the ULS A310. So it all depends. Runway 22 or runway 27 will be used for landings as secondary runway shortly. Between 1 and 2. Then something interesting is to be seen over here, and I might continue with the stream. Otherwise, I might wrap it up. I'm not sure if I can keep you guys entertained when no active runways are in the vicinity over here.
Aren't you entertained?
You guys need to be entertained, obviously. Oh, that was the umbrella.
Sorry. Almost flew over the balcony. Oh.
This is like Mary Poppins flying with the umbrella.
Bye.
Right, it's time for ITA's departure. The beautiful lady from Italy. Flight 121 to Milan. It is a regular A320. 14 years old, first flight December 2009. Kimberly asks if I am spotting the planes from the parking garage. I actually am. This is parking P3, top floor. Nice overview of the platform area. The main platform area, that is. Now, how much spray is left on the runway? A little bit still. And Alvin says with a super chat, have you locked me out of membership gifting? I haven't. I thought it was JD who was also reporting that he couldn't gift any memberships recently. So maybe something is up with YouTube? I have absolutely no idea. I haven't changed any settings. And thank you so much for the super chat there, Alvin. Did we have any gifted memberships in the recent streams?
What?
Did we? Yeah. Well, Scott gifted the membership earlier today, so he was able to gift a membership.
Maybe the moderators. HTTP is the moderator.
No idea, mate. Tarom to Bucharest is coming.
Sassy? No.
You already saw it land on runway 22. Lufty also coming this way by the looks of it. Mark says I've had the same issue too, so apparently something is up with YouTube then. Is landing runway 22. That's a big mofo. Small jet, but still a big small jet. With Olympic rings. Roy has to go, has to work. Thanks for joining, Roy. Hope to see you in the next one. Next up, Tarom. Going to Bucharest. Transporturile Arienne Romane. Sounds Italian. Babi de poop, pee pee de babi de poop.
Romanian is a Roman language, so.
Oh, so that makes sense.
It's related to.
Hey, oh, hey,
It's
oh, hey.
related to Italian and French and Spanish.
Also, a massive big thank you to Johan, and as I was trying to click to highlight the message, Mark's message popped up and it got highlighted initially instead. Thank you for your super chat, love your streams, Johan says. Thank you so much for your kind words and for your gift there. Hope everybody is enjoying the streams. Doing my best to give you the best content that I can. Tarom after Bucharest 737-700 flight 362. 20 years old. First flight October 2003. Hey, and that was KM Malta. Probably off to
Malta.
You think? You want to bet? You want to bet? Going to Malta. What makes you think that Air Malta is going to Malta?
ITA.
Hey, another ITA.
Yeah.
Beautiful lady.
Another one. Oh, it's beautiful light.
Surrounded by beautiful ladies.
Hey, I have also ITA blue.
ITA blue in the
I'm also
umbrella.
a beautiful lady.
Hey, Michael, also in the chat. Good to see you, mate. Hope all is well. ITA is coming. Before that, Lufti will take off and KM Malta to presumably Malta. Hey, what's that we're hearing? Is that the Delta A330 on the move? Okay. Lufti on the move. Dit is in. Biesbad. Immer geradeaus. Up and away. Are those Italians? Oh no, I thought for a moment I saw the Italians taking a shortcut, but they're not no cheaters. They play by the rules. Hey, what's that? That's a little C3. Hey there, Marco, who says keep up good work, love the stream. Thank you for your kind words, mate. Glad you're enjoying it. Hope everybody is. Don't forget to leave a like if you haven't already. If you are enjoying the stream, really helps to spread this content to more aviation enthusiasts such as yourselves who might also be interested in content such as this. KM Malta to Malta, and after that ITA Airways flight 107 to Rome, A320neo. Oh, 2 deltas. Ooh, parallel deltas. Nice, good spot. A330-300 and in the foreground an A330neo. Bulgaria? Where?
What is that? Portugal, maybe?
Air Aladdin. No, allstar.es España. Albastar.es. Let's see, is that inbound or outbound? I don't have it on flight radar, or is that the 737? Yeah, that's flying for Transavia and has arrived from Olbia. Olbia. Okay, Malta, off to presumably Malta. Still a hunch, haven't checked.
We'll never know.
We'll never know for sure. No, remains a mystery till the end of time.
Cake Bane.
Cake Bane. No, that's not where it took off from. Not the Cake Bane.
Cake Bane.
Next up, ITA. Butt shots from ITA. Also a massive big thank you to Mark, who just turned yellow. 6 months of membership. Oh my god, I turned yellow. Keep on streaming. Indeed, how do you know that? Have you gone to med school too?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you're looking a bit yellowish, Mark. That might indicate liver problems. Better check that with your MDL doctor. Thank you so much for your continued support, Mark. Hope all is still good in the lounge. Let me know if something isn't to your liking or if you have any suggestions for improvements. If all is well, the weed supply should be in order again. Took care of that last week. I had to negotiate hard with Snoop Dogg to get his stash. That is one tough cookie. Another Lufty coming this way. Star.
What is it doing?
It's waiting for a vacancy where it can park at a gate.
So busy.
They're just standing there doing nothing.
Oh.
Meanwhile, I think a few more droplets are falling, or
Yeah.
am I?
Oh
No?
yeah.
Okay. I thought I heard it. Elba is standing there. Meanwhile, an E2 Embraer 195 is pulling up, emanating whale sounds. Or producing whale sounds. It has the 1700 E-Jet sticker, but that is placed on the left side of the fuselage, so we cannot see it from over here. And off to Munich it is. Bye. See you later. Aren't the Oktoberfests beginning somewhere? That always begins. Ironically, it begins somewhere in September already, or has it already been celebrated?
I'm gonna have to get my dirndl out of the closet.
Butt shot from Lufty A319, also going to Munich. So these two airplanes will be flying back to back to each other, or following one another, I should say. Lufthansa flight 2303 off to Munich shortly. I thought we saw the birth control.
There.
K3. It's your favorite, Lisa. Yay! Belgian pride. Alvin will be back. Just have to get showered. Come to the Netherlands. You'll get a free shower just by being outdoors. We're so cheap over here in the Netherlands. We even use the rain to shower in.
What water bill?
What water bill? Yeah, plenty of water falling from the skies. Cathay is moving, that is good news, because then it will be coming this way. El Al is also on the move. El Al to Tel Aviv, also a candidate for 18 left. So we have El Al over here. That is coming this way.
Oh yeah.
Alvin is a little bit precious, he needs his hot water. Ooh.
Ooh, fucking ooh. Precious.
Those are Lisa's words, not mine.
Yeah. You heard it correctly.
Where's the Cathay?
It's going back now. It's between the Delta and the Emirates. It's
they're pushing it back out of sight, but it is going to come
out
this
of
way.
mind.
Not out of mind, absolutely. It is coming this way.
It is coming. Don't worry. Don't worry, folks. Yeah, now it's stuck.
Right, she's coming. And El Al is also on the move.
Aladdin is going to park.
We have an E2, no, not an E2. Regular Embraer 190 by the looks of it. Boring. Or is it an Embraer 190? No, it's an Embraer 190, isn't it? You're here for the umbrella. Okay. somebody who is here just for the umbrella, you are quite vocal. Exactly. Be quiet and be pretty in French. Right, I'll up next. Hadi Nico, goedemiddag, and all others who have joined. Ooh, we have more than one Nico's in the chat. We have Nico Gruis, Nico Paul. We have to number all of you guys. For the time being, just one Lisa, just one Alvin.
You were unique.
Also Kelly, I think we only have one of. So many people we have multiples of these days. Now this is El Al flight 338 to Tel Aviv. It is a 737-900, 10 years old, first flight July 2014. Just Plain Nut says, I like the banter between you both. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, taking the piss. It's one of our national pastimes. Apparently the Belgians are good at it as well.
Take a piss in public, boy.
Can't
do that.
Proverbial piss.
Oh, okay.
The weather is already pissing down on us. Enough as it is.
The weather gods.
Yeah, I should have never flipped the finger to that cloud. This is all vengeance for that. Yeah. Hey, check it out. Runway 22 is also being used for arrivals again. That is why LL is holding short. I happened to see it. Happened to notice from the corner of my eye KLM flight 1830 arriving from Stuttgart. Hey, but that is interesting. It is 12:30. It's a bit early to go to dual runway configuration for landing already. Normally that happens around 1. So I'm wondering, they're a bit off with the normal runway changes today. A bit early.
Yeah.
Right, so then that begs the question, will Cathay still come to One Night Left? Will this have been the last airplane taking off from One Night Left? If they're opening up runway 22, they're probably going to close One Night Left. That is what I'm thinking. Only one Evan though, because I'm fucking special. Absolutely, mate, you absolutely are. One of a kind. Was that Chucky in the background? Probably not, but I thought I saw something resembling Chucky.
Cathay is still.
That was over there. Oh no, Air France up. It was Air France up, and away. What's going on? Just the one off landing, but there is a 737 arriving from Milan that seems to be on the move to runway 22.
Cathay is moving again.
Cathay is moving again, and let me have a look.
Please let it go. It's appearing.
Cathay Pacific A350 1000, the 1K.
Nice. The long boy. Great play.
I like planes. Hey, red plane
No,
also.
Play. Yeah.
It's also playtime.
Yeah.
There you go.
Familiar face. Botsing.
Playtime and Cathay Pacific. Two emojis that members can use.
Oh yeah.
Custom emojis.
Play has arrived. Please.
Combo shot.
Bam!
What the fudge? Nice. Cathay Pacific playtime. Nico says you have a lively co-commentator. I definitely have. Thank God she's breathing. Don't ever stop breathing.
I didn't intend to. No.
Okay.
Didn't have any plans.
No plans. You're probably picking. You're probably being picked up on the Sennheiser now. So instead of giving you a DJI mic, this is also working out a treat. Nice combo shot there. Oh, careful. Now the question is, where is the Cathay Pacific going to taxi to? Is it when it left? I think it should still stay open.
Please. Better be 1-8 left.
Hey there Josephine, better late than never. Hi all, goede M. Goede M to you too. Happy M to all. Now that Embraer is also still coming to 1-8 left, so I'm thinking we should be good. It's coming. Now that landing was a one-off landing for some reason. Cathay Pacific is definitely coming to 1-8 left.
Love that beautiful green.
Which direction is the polderbout from your location? Paul asks. Let me show you. This is pointing the camera more or less to the south. I think the south is looking in this direction. The west is over here, and the polderbaan in the parking garage is on the other side, probably over there somewhere. This is now pointing a little bit to the northwest. This, I think, is more or less pointing to the west. This is the south. This is the east. The runway that the A350 is crossing is the 0927, so that is running east to west. And the polderbaan is northwest of us, over here. Josephine is working, so lurking a bit. I hope that the seats in Lurker's Lounge are still good, that the upholstery hasn't worn too much. I think we have an Air Canada, Star Alliance A330, yeah, outbound. It took some money and it is going back to Canada. Oh, there is another 737 coming in, KLM flight 1614, flying over Vondelpark right now, of the west of the center of Amsterdam, going to runway 22. I think that the Cathay Pacific will have to wait until it has landed. That's why it's also taking its sweet time to line up. Evan says, have Lisa raised the vodka for a toast to finding peace and love through aviation.
Beautiful message.
It's a beautiful message, and it isn't even Christmas yet.
Oily balls.
Oily balls? Do you like oily balls?
Yes.
Do you take powdered sugar on them? Do you like raisins in your oily balls, or do you take them plain vanilla?
Plain vanilla.
Plain vanilla.
So vanilla.
Boring.
So plain.
Boring. I always want my oily balls to have raisins in them and a lot of powdered sugar. The edible type, not the sniffable type.
No? Sure? Sure about that? Ah, there the KLM, what is it?
What? Oh yeah, there it is. There it is already. Cathay is a big mofo. Yeah,
long
yeah.
boy.
Long boy. Thank you for your kind words, Evan. Evan says, it feels like Christmas every time you stream. That is very sweet. Alright, Cathay is on the move. Flight 270 to Hong Kong. This particular airplane is 3 years old and had its first flight in February 2021. How's the spray working out? Still a bit. Hey, and it's the Faxa, the new A321neo from KLM. We saw it land on runway 22 earlier. Is it coming this way to take off? Let's zoom in a little bit. Yep. It's going to go to Berlin as KLM flight 1777. 1777. In the meantime, Ricardo, goedemiddag. Good to see you, mate. QJ also in the chat. Robert, Chuck, Scuderia René. If I pronounce that properly. Who's tuning in from Bremen? Good day to everyone who has joined in the meantime. Oh, Orange Pride! Orange Pride, can I show you guys, or is the column in the way? I think that the column is in the way. Let's see if we can lean forward a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. You can see it. Now it is becoming visible. The BHBVA has landed. And in the background you see the tail of the A340-600. Orange Pride.
So patriotic.
The Orange Pride.
Oh,
Me.
the Orange Pride.
Ooh, the Orange Pride. Ooh, of course. People love it.
I'm a Belgian hater.
You're a Belgian hater, yeah. Well, suck it up. Suck it up. You're in the Netherlands. Be patriotic.
Yeah,
love
I love it here.
Love the
Beautiful weather.
Love the Orange Pride or go to hell.
The color orange.
If you go for a short, spicy haircut, maybe you should
That orange?
get some orange highlights in it. Adrian also back in the chat. Good afternoon. Now, while we're waiting for the next traffic to come to the threshold of 18 left, you can probably hear that my nose is a little bit clogged, as it always is when the weather is a bit cooler. Let me take this moment to take care of that. That is much better. Maria says, sun is coming. Well, it does look a little bit like the weather is opening up, looking further to the south.
I need some proof.
As we're looking at the Orange Pride, which is so beautifully going to park.
Which is so beautiful.
It's so beautifully orange. Yeah, the Orange Pride is beautifully orange. Oh. is a bit of openings in the sky indeed. Alright, alright. So, time to go to the beach then this afternoon, yeah?
Bikini out.
Get the bikini out, yeah. Me too, obviously.
You too.
Huh? What up?
Did it just take off from 22?
Did it land or did it go around? What is it? No, that's a departure. A turboprop, no less. Didn't hear it.
Saw it in the corner of my eye.
Yeah, well, you have to look everywhere at this vantage point. So much going on. Ooh, GE90 is being started. Hope that the wind rumble isn't too severe. Hadi Mat, goedemiddag. This engine is already running. And the other one is beginning. Let's also turn around, have a look at the A321neo. Taking off to Berlin as KLM flight 1777. Faxa. For fuck's sake. Yeah. You still good holding the umbrella, Lise?
Yeah.
Do let me know if you're not.
I'm tired. I want to go home.
Oh, boo-hoo. Hey, a G is about to leave the country.
Not another one. We need the G's.
G's are going. The Germans as well. The Germans. Going to Stuttgart.
Stuttgart.
Flight 1831, Embraer 190 short range. DAC JC. DAK JC. 16 years old. First flight somewhere in 2008. Dit is in. Tschüssis. Reflections, beautiful. Not a lot of spray anymore.
Beautiful light.
The beautiful lighting.
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 The beautiful lighting.
So white.
Yeah, it looks a bit better now than it did before. Still windy AF. It is a shitty wind. Shitty wind. Now the sun is shining. Luckily I brought sunscreen along with me.
Oh,
What do we have over here? I think it was something going to Germany, but not sure. Clementia says that the A380 is delayed. Well, the thing is, we're not going to see it from over here. It's going to land on Polderbaan. Unless they're opening up runway 27 later, which I don't think they will. Huh? Birdie, yeah, Birdie.
Wow.
Birdie. Birdie is hovering over here.
Kestrel?
No, wasn't that a heron? No? Okay.
You don't know your birds?
I don't know my birds. No, absolutely not. Now the BizJet just took off from runway 22. No. That's the reason for the hold up.
Is that the Peter Pan next to the KLM hangar?
Yep, it is. It is the Peter Pan.
Ah, there, yeah.
Peter Pan is in the middle. Peter Pan is standing there all alone with no friends.
To the radar? No.
Yeah, next to the radar. Absolutely right.
Where is his Tinkerbell?
No idea.
Aww.
No idea. Now also a massive big thank you to Roadhog, who just became a green member. 12 months of membership. Alfdog, and I'm back and green. Yay! Roadhog, thank you so much for your continued support. Welcome back. Hope all is still good in the lounge. Do let me know if something isn't to your taste anymore. Let me see what I can do about it. It is getting busy, yeah. We have a queue of 4 airplanes. And that is not including this one now taking off. And the 5th is already coming. Aegean and 3 KLMs, and there's the 4th. No big boys just yet. I think that 737 might also be coming this way. Now, the big boy that we see over here is getting towed to a gate. Unfortunately, isn't coming our way. And there was that 777 that just started its engines. Oh, that's going to Las Vegas. Scrolled a bit on flight radar to see. And yeah, Aegean is leaving the house again. Returning to Athens, back to Greece.
I don't blame him.
Greece is bliss. So yeah, they're not to blame. Aegean flight 3625, and it seems to be holding short. We're already.
Because there's a.
Yeah. Is that the Coast Guard? Is that the Coast Guard? It is the Coast Guard. Now I saw on the news yesterday that Russian ships are also patrolling in just outside of Dutch territorial waters, and they're hovering above where all our data cables are in the North Sea. So apparently this plane is also being sent out on a regular basis to spy on the spies. Well, no, they're not spying; they're doing research. Just like those whale hunters do around the North Pole. There you go. The Dash 8 Coast Guard Dash 8 100. has landed, which means, yep, the G is already is rolling. Right, the G is leaving the country, back to Greece, back to bliss, leaving us behind with rain and moisture and wind.
So moist.
So moist, so sunny, and the queue is getting bigger. This old white plane is also queuing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and another 5th KLM over there.
5 KLMs.
Sitting in a tree. KLM flight 1945 to Boss Hell. Lined up. Ready to go at a moment's notice. It's an Embraer 190, 15 years old, first flight April 2009. And indeed, Peter, if the stream goes down in the UK, I guess the Russians have got to the data cables. I think you're right then. Outbound traffic to runway 06. In fact, a departure of a heavy from runway, no, it's not 06, 24. I keep confusing them. Fokker 100 on the rooftop terrace.
There's a fucker.
There's a Fokker there.
There's a fucker on the
There's a Fokker on the roof.
Yeah.
And probably somewhere in the vicinity of the Hilton Hotel. Oh,
Sorry.
Lisa, careful. Just a little to the left. Triple 7 on the move. Says it was a year of great fun. MS Live in the lounge is all okay. I'll grab a Glideslope shot drink to celebrate. That's a good idea. Could also go for a drink. Bit of vodka. Yeah, it started raining again, albeit just slightly. Right now it looks like it's dry again. Just a few droplets. Now, interesting lighting on the clouds over there. We have bits of blue. Also bits of blue from the umbrella. The wind is blowing in from this direction. This is where the weather is coming from. So looking a bit further out, there's definitely some stuff coming this way, and it looks like it might come this way. I think that the wind is actually blowing in this direction from this direction. So what you're seeing right here, I think. Hey, check it out! Iceland Air pencil in the old livery. Awesome. I like this livery so much better than that clinical toothpaste livery that they have gone to. Hadi Teun, goedemiddag, good afternoon. So departures from 18 left continue to happen. We have 2 more KLMs and that all plain white plane to take off. After that, not sure if we are going to see any more. I don't think we will, since it is nearly 1 o'clock, and that usually means that 2 runways for inbound are opening up. The question is, which runways will that be? Runway 22 or one of the 18s in addition? We have our answer already, because I'm already seeing traffic on the glide slope for runway 22.
Yeah.
In fact, already approaching KLM flight 1818. Landed and clearance has been given for the departure. Evan says, I read somewhere that they are retiring their 757s. I think you may be right, there are older types. It is a shame if they were. I wouldn't be surprised if they would. Was having a look at some footage of spotters at Schiphol back in the 1990s, and you had so much more variation in airplane types, so much more airliners that were visiting Schiphol back then. It's become much more homogenized and uniform these days. Still interesting, but far less interesting than a wide variety of airplane types and liveries. Now, next airplane is ready to go, but it has to wait. This airplane landing on runway 22 first has to land safely. Otherwise, you're in for a pickle. Might get a collision. Right, touchdown. Which means clearance for the departure. This is KLM flight 1355 to Prague in the Czech Republic, 737-800. Hey, Transavia A321neo being towed. Oh dear. Right, this is probably going to be the last departure from runway 18 left before it is all landings again. Landings taking place on runway 22. The next airplane is already approaching. Transavia arriving from JTR, which is Santorini. The J is silent in Santorini. Again, raining a little bit. What? Transavia arriving from Santorini, landing on runway 22. Toot toot. Toot toot. Honk honk. Toot toot in Dutch. Landed safely. So undoubtedly this airplane is going to get clearance to take off back to Istanbul. BBN Airlines, we already saw it land earlier in the stream. 16 years old still. First flight November 2007. Or does it have to wait until the next airplane? Oh, I think it might have to wait until the lot has landed. There's a lot to see at Schiphol in a few moments. No, it's going, it's going. Psych. Psych. Gotcha. See something?
Metallic SkyTeam.
The PHBVD, the SkyTeam, the 777 or what? Oh yeah, the PHBVD.
Metallic.
The beautiful metallic PHBVD 777 300 which probably just arrived. Now, also an Atlas Air 747-8 has landed from Miami and is taxiing somewhere right of us, but still not possible. Oh wait, I think I see it. We saw it simultaneously. Over there it is. And Curaçao from 299 via Corendon apparently. Cheap. Now, big picture wise, this is what it looks like. This is looking to the south. And the wind is blowing from over there more or less. We have a Delta A350 over here. An inbound traffic to runway 22, which is now secondary runway for arrivals, with a Transavia A321neo arriving from Bari. Next to arrive. 2 hours and 17 minutes on the way. Brand new airplane, first flight March. This is the PHYHX. So last letter of the registration is at the end of the alphabet, which means that this is a rental. The airplanes of Transavia themselves start their last letter starts at the beginning of the alphabet. So a KLM Dreamliner just has been pushed back. Thought for a moment it was 100 years, but it wasn't. Transavia A321neo arriving back from Bari. Why do I have to think of the surname sandwich Bara? Which is a nice...
Because you're hungry.
Because I'm hungry. That is right. That is right. Yeah, could do with a spot of lunch. Yum yum. Always. Always. Could always do with lunch. Never am I not hungry. elevator up, down, elevator up, and the rudder. Both engines are running. Pushback has been cleared. It is doing the final checks. Then it's going to request clearance to taxi. And while waiting for the next airplane to land on runway 22. That would be an EasyJet A319 returning from Dubrovnik. Game of Thrones town. No?
No, that's the Gothenburg.
Sorry?
That's Gothenburg.
Gothenburg. Yeah, Game of Thrones town. Gothenburg. Oh, that wind. That wind. Ugh. Even if I could mount my tripod on a concrete slab, things would still vibrate. This is not good. the cover needs to be more like so. Yeah, it's stupid wind. Stupid wind. Stupid wind. Stupid wind. Now let's see. Another Transavia 737 is coming in from Samos. SMI. The I is silent in Samos.
Oh, BizJet.
Oh yeah, BizJet. Which is going to take off from 06 presumably. Oh, ambulance there in the foreground.
The bus lane.
Yeah, that's driving on the bus lane. And there's the Dreamliner on the move. Meanwhile, we're waiting for the next airplane to arrive. This is still holding strongly onto the umbrella, which at least gives a little bit of shielding from the wind. Lord knows that the garage doesn't do anything.
Ah, there it is.
And also a massive big thank you to Roadhog, who just now gifted 5 memberships in celebration of a year of membership. Roadhog, thank you so much, mate. That's really kind of you. You shouldn't have, but you did it anyway. Welcome to the Aurora Skyline to members. Don't forget to say thank you to Roadhog for your gifted membership, and don't forget to use those custom emojis that you now have at your disposal for the duration of a month. Transavia, flight 5696, returning from Samos. Someone sneezing. Someone is allergic for Samos. Not a gluten intolerance, but... Oh, that's the military police. Where is it? We passed by the bus. There it is. The military police. Not exactly sure what's going on. Something is going on. Next up, 2 consecutive 737s. KLM 737-800 arriving from Munich. Next to arrive. Actually quite sunny weather here now. Just the wind that is... Oh! Once again, careful. Even though it is a storm umbrella, it is still susceptible to the wind.
I am also susceptible to
You are also susceptible to the wind. Well, if it becomes too burdensome, do let the umbrella go. Well, don't let it go. Yeah, don't throw it in the air.
No, I heard it. Just let it go.
Let go. Enter into the light.
Sometimes in life you have to let things go.
Sometimes in life you have to let things go, but not of a storm umbrella when it is windy and you're on the 5th floor of an open parking garage.
Good life lesson.
I think that the security people will not take that too kindly. No. Lifeliner 01 Schiphol fax here says, so apparently something is up that requires the Lifeliner medical chopper. Hadi Patrick, goedemiddag. Roadhog asks, who's co-pilot today? It would be Lise.
Hi!
Hola!
Hola!
Is that another GE90 being started? I think it is. I think we see the culprit over there, 777-300ER.
That's a chopper.
Yeah, indeed. Lifeline chopper also spotted.
What is happening? What is happening?
Oh, you're in front of it.
Sorry.
No, no longer.
It's hovering. It's landing. Dang.
Yep, Lifeliner medical chopper is landing somewhere over there, by the looks of it.
And it's gone.
Gone. Out of sight for us.
Ah.
Hey,
Little this.
this jet or something?
Yeah, another one over there as well.
Pilates, I think. Pilates?
Pilates.
What is Pilates? It's the EJ Vice.
It's so funny seeing it between all those big planes.
Yeah, it looks so tiny, doesn't it?
I'm on my way.
Yeah. Vice. What are we hearing? It is sounding like several engines are starting. And I can only spot one 777-300 over there, which I think already has both engines running. In the meantime, another airplane landing. Where is it? Yeah, it was already too far to the right. Had to wait a little bit before it caught up. Gerrit also back in the chat. And good afternoon to Ken, who says in Scotland we say the Pilates is a wee tiddler. A wee tiddler.
A wee bear.
A cute wee tiddler. Hey, wow, check it out. Look at this. How about that for a nice cloud with some... The heavens are opening up. They're almost staring down and oh. Lisa is meanwhile damaging and damaging that storm umbrella. It should be should hold up against more than 100 kilometers an hour winds.
But not hold, not against Lisa.
It's not made. It's not It's not Lisa proof indeed. Cumulonimbus. Nimbo cumulo.
Disastro.
Yeah, well, more Embraers are landing, more rare Embraers are landing on runway 22. Next up is going to be a TUI MAX 8 arriving from Zakynthos. Zakynthos. Now, don't think I've updated the meter with the weather since I began streaming. Let's have a quick look at the weather report and do a refresh. Now the wind is blowing from the southwest. Wind speed is 17 knots, 504. We have few clouds at 1800 feet, scattered clouds at 2000 feet. The air temperature is 17 degrees C, that is roughly 64 F. There we go. We're ready. While we're looking at the beautiful clouds that are surrounding Schiphol Airport. Landing traffic to runway 22 is approaching. The next landing airplane is... You have to keep it constantly against the wind.
It's hard, sometimes it turns a little bit.
Yeah. And it's also a little bit less aerodynamic now because of the dents. Let me see if I can fix that later.
Go sit on it.
Sit on it. Oh, that'll help. That'll help. Let's see. TUI flight 1234 arriving from Zakynthos will be next.
Ah.
2 hours and 56 minutes of flight time. 3-year-old airplane, there it is. First flight was in June 2021. Gerrit also back in the chat. Better late than never. Goedemiddag, Gerrit. Another ambulance? Or is that the military police coming? Another siren is audible here. You seeing anything? Nope. Okay.
Can't hear it anymore.
Now let's see. Ooh, Turkish A330 is going to land on runway 22. That is now flying as number 2 on the glide slope. Turkish flight 1957. We're going to see a heavy land on the runway. Oh. That is the umbrella and also my hat. Going back. Yeah, you really have to be careful with it. It is susceptible to the wind. It is very durable, but we're breaking it. Also think that the mic came loose. Now dangling a little bit more, or has it? Right. Hope the voiceover is still good. The umbrella tipped, and it tipped over my hat, to which my microphone for the voiceover is mounted. Now, after this 737, we are going to see an A330 from Turkish. Maybe it's best to just wrap in the umbrella. It's really tough to keep it in the wind properly. It is a big mofo. Before anything,
sometimes the wind turns, so
before anything gets damaged. At least while it stays dry, we won't be needing it. Right, let's see Turkish. Flight 1957, next to arrive. I do think that there is a shower coming this way. Looking in the direction the wind is coming from, this is what I now look at. So yeah, that looks like a shower. Turkish flight 1957, next to land on runway 22, an Airbus A330-300, arriving from Istanbul, 3 hours and 10 minutes underway, and
there he is.
Lisa already sees it. Yeah, now I do too. Yeah, just a glimpse of it between the columns. There it is. Should appear. Yeah, there it is. 10-year-old airplane, first flight January 2014. So there you go, Turkish A330 landing on runway 22. The A380 is too big to land on it. It has to go to Polderban, but anything smaller than that can, in theory, and as you can see, do in practice land on runway 22. Yellert also back in the chat, and thank you Clemencia, who says that the sound is excellent. Stacy, also thank you for your feedback, hearing you loud and clear. For a moment I thought that the mic also came a little loose, but luckily no issues there. Yeah, it's a bit windy, the wind is blowing from over here. Lisa was holding the umbrella for a long period of time, but the wind is turning and the umbrella also sometimes gave out.
Pussy.
Storm umbrella.
Pussy umbrella.
Well, it still works, so only a few dents in the ribs that we can maybe set straight again. Embraer 175 arriving from Linköping up next, KLM flight 1244, landing on runway 22. Let's have another look at the BizJet platform. Is there any movement going on? Is that the tail of the Coast Guard Dash 8? Not sure, it looks like it. No action there by the looks of it. Yeah, shower is coming in. This is the direction the wind is blowing from. This is what's coming.
Nice.
You could make a time lapse out of this. Designs by Jensen says you must get a mic cover / muffler, then you can record even in tornadoes. You mean one of these? I already have one. I also have a blimp already. Thank you for thinking along with me. Alrighty, now got the 737-800 arriving from Oslo next. After that, an Embraer 75 arriving from Hamburg. Departures take place from runway 24. Another heavy just took off. 777 by the looks of it. Delta A350 just got pushed back. Pushback vehicle is already releasing, so it's going to taxi pretty soon. Evelyn says, did someone say Delta A350? Stacy says you can really hear the difference when it makes when you take the mic cover off. Yeah, and this is just a lousy dead cat. Actually, I was thinking about taking the blimp with me this morning because we have the double-digit wind speeds. At home it didn't feel that breezy. Over here obviously it is. The blimp really helps to mitigate the rumble of the wind even better. Sadly, it means you have to fixate the blimp, or I have to ask Lisa kindly if she could move the mic along with the camera, otherwise you lose all directionality. First the umbrella, then the mic, yeah, work it. Now that's the downside of the blimp. I have to put it on a separate tripod, and it means that the mic no longer moves along with the camera. Means you get generic background noise, but not anything directional. So if I'm pointing the camera to engines being started, you only hear what the mic picks up. So if it's pointed in a different direction, you're probably not going to pick it up as well as when the mic would be mounted on a camera like it is today. Upsides and downsides. Hope that the wind rumble isn't too severe. Turkish A380, which just landed on runway 22. Now, is it going to rain here or not? It does look a bit dark. It doesn't look like rain per se. Dementia says that it should stay dry at Schiphol until 3 o'clock. If that were so, then that would be terrific. Now, I hear an a siren and I'm seeing them. Here's one, and there's another one coming. This is military police, the Marechaussee. There's the second vehicle. Is there a third even? Yeah, third is regular police, or is that the ambulance? No, that looks like the ambulance. So, if the military police is guiding the ambulance, this is probably a high emergency. Yep. Delta A350 is on the move, and pretty soon we will turn the camera back to the left for KLM flight 1920, which is arriving from Zurich. The next airplane to land on runway 22, 737-800. Voids Aviation back. Who says it's raining here in Estonia? Well, it's not exactly perfectly dry weather here in the Netherlands as well, either. Hey, Captain Steven, good to see you, mate. Thanks for the kind words. No filming for you today on TPA. The airport is closed due to Hurricane Helen coming your way. Brace for impact, mate. I hope the winds and the water damage will not be too severe. Helen, the hurricane from hell. KLM flight 1920 is landing on runway 22 and has become visible. Arriving from Zurich, 737-800. Leonardo da Vinci, papi di puppi, pipi di papi di puppi. We're so in sync, we're so in sync. Right. The Delta A350 is making its way over to runway 24. Let me say that properly, 24. Keep saying 06, but it is runway 24. Next up is Smartlings flying on behalf of TUI, returning from Greece, from Kos Island. Flight 1182. 3 hours and 27 minutes underway. Should become visible pretty soon. I think I have it already in between the columns. There it is. Reversers are being applied, you can see it and hear it, and the windsock still full of Viagra. KLM 100 years has been pushed back. The 787-10 Dreamliner over there. Are the engines running already? This one is. That one, hard to see. Now the A380 is turning final and is on the glide slope of the Polderaan as expected. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Qatar 777 arriving from Doha, also on base leg. Next airplane to land on runway 22 is KLM flight 1512 arriving from Barcelona, 737-800. We're hearing the GE90s of the Emirates 777 being started. This one definitely hasn't begun just yet. Now it is starting. Hey there, Georgios. Good afternoon. Good to see you again. And all others who have joined in the meantime, welcome to the show. You're watching Amos Live. My name is Boy, and we are standing in parking P3. Parking P3. Oink oink. Hey, firefighters. The firefighters. They're patrolling over there. Is the triplet that we have come to know and love. What are they doing over here? What? Well, that is the KLM 100 years 78710 that is on the move. That you're picking up on. Firefighters are holding short. Respect. They know their place. Respect for that big bird. It's the engine of the Emirates up and running. In the meantime, it is now those big engines are following this even bigger bird and they look tiny in comparison. Oh, chopper over there. Is that the lifeliner or what? Where did I see it? There. That is the lifeliner returning to base. And now it is out of sight for us. next up is going to be KLM flight 1364 arriving from Budapest, 737-800, 1 hour 15 minutes on the way, 16 years old, first flight January 2008. This is the one with the old standard livery, straight stripe, running from front to back, separating the blue and the white. Oh. Lisa, I miss you here with the umbrella. The wind, stupid wind. Yeah. Poor me. Boo-hoo. Now it would be nice if they had something to shield people filming from the wind. Here we have Emirates on the move to runway 06 presumably. It is 13:44, 1:44 p.m. Still a bit early for the reopening of when I left. Then again, they were early today on several occasions.
You can stand like this.
Oh yeah.
Shielding you.
Yeah. Make yourself big. Not sure if it helps. Is that a BizJet coming in? I think it is. Arriving from Biggin Hill, NetJets UK, Cessna 560 XL Citation XLS.
XL.
And the registration is the Golf November Juliet Alpha Bravo, the GN jab. The GN jab.
Everyone knows that one.
Time to get your jab. It is 17 years old, first flight somewhere in 2007.
That was firefighters today.
Firefighters are fighting fire.
Yes.
Having a cup of tea on the platform.
Yes, they just
Chilling and relaxing.
having their lunch.
Having their lunch, yeah. Watching intently as no fires take place. They think we're doing our job properly. No fires means we're doing a hell of a job. Right. NetJets, BizJet arriving from Biggin Hill. Next to land on runway 22. Less windy where you were sitting. Maybe I should stream from over there. Let's see what else is coming. Runway 22 is still open for business, and I think there's also an A321neo from Transavia coming this way. Looks like it'll be number 4 to arrive. KLM flight 1776 returning from Berlin. Wasn't that the SkyTeam livery? We saw it take off here earlier, and already we are watching it return. Yep, round trip, the full round trip. Registered here on the stream. Now I have to look closely to see if I can spot that BizJet already. Should be nearby. Cessna Citation arriving from Biggin Hill. I think I have it. It's now behind the column. Will be reappearing pretty soon. Flight time 42 minutes. And a 17-year-old Cessna Citation. Firefighters are still here. Still not doing a lot. The A380 is on the move. Not yet visible. I do see it on flight radar. Should become visible pretty soon though. Now let's see how many more airplanes are coming. Oh, quite a few still. Egypt Air arriving from Cairo. Also coming this way. Here we have the KLM SkyTeam livery returning from Berlin. We saw it take off to Berlin earlier. Stefan says that Transavia Neo coming is my dad again. Nice. So that's the second to arrive. Next up is going to be an E2 Embraer 195. Delta A330 is being pushed back. Evelyn says that ULS is about to take off from runway 24. That is the A310 indeed. Well, there's still a few airplanes in front of it. Thinking that the lightweight airplanes are going to take off first, and then the heavy hitter. This should be Delta Airlines flight 137 to Detroit that is being pushed back. Also a big thank you to Jan Jansen, who is celebrating 2 months of membership. Love your streams, he writes. Jan, thank you so much for your continued support and for your kind words. I'm glad that you're liking the stream and I hope everybody is. If you are liking what you're seeing and you haven't already, don't forget to drop a like. It really helps to spread this content. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, if you want to stay informed of upcoming live streams. Rakete 88, herzlich willkommen. Now this is a pushback still, even though it is a pull forward now. Transavia to Barcelona and maybe even the Dreamliner to New York JFK. First to take off from runway 24. Hey, birth control is doing something over there. It is driving over runway 18 left, so I'm thinking it is going to open up for departures pretty soon. Meanwhile, I see the A380 right of me. The columns are still in the way of me being able to show you. Or is it? Now you can see it in between. In between the columns. Nice. There it is. Nice indeed.
That's why the firefighters are there.
Not sure. No, the A380 is going to park over there. Yes! That's why. Daarom. Waarom daarom?
I'm in the way.
You're not in the way.
I am in the way.
Are you in the way? You want to be filmed? You are in the way. No. All of a sudden, camera shy. Yeah. Stefan's dad is approaching in the Transavia A321neo. Here he is returning from CTA Catania as flight 5216. This is the PHYHA, so this is one of Transavia's own airplanes. Brand new airplane, first flight April this year. Nice and gentle touchdown. And your dad has landed safely, Stefan.
How is that even possible? That Qatar looks small. The 777 Qatar looks small next to the A380.
The A380 is a big behemoth and makes almost all airplanes look small in comparison. No, can you just see past it in the meantime? No. Turkish, or at least ULS Airlines cargo A310 flying to Istanbul on behalf of Turkish is now lining up on runway 24 to take off. It is it. Flight radar is lagging. Alrighty. Now, it's almost 2 o'clock. Is there anything interesting still coming in? We have, I think, the last 2 airplanes arriving on runway 22. Egyptian A321 arriving from Cairo and Kuwait Airlines arriving from Kuwait City, I think.
Of course.
It's almost...
Well known.
I think that is a nice moment to wrap up the stream. Has landed. Now, Delta A330 on the move. Those engines we can always hear over all the other stuff. You're also hearing the engines of the Qatar, possibly. What you won't be hearing will be the engines of the next airplane landing on runway 22. Kuwait Airways, flight 127 arriving from Kuwait City. A320neo, I think the last airplane landing on runway 22 before they're going back to the dual outbound runway configuration and reopen 18 left presumably. Still waiting for it to become visible. It is flying over the new Emir right now. Will be the last airplane of today's show, so I'm going to go ahead and thank you all in advance already for joining me here today. I had a wonderful time and I hope you guys did too. A particular big thank you to Lise, my umbrella woman.
You're welcome.
My support and shielder of winds and demolisher of umbrellas.
Demolisher. No, the wind is the
Yeah, the wind did it.
Of course.
Of course. Also a big thank you to all of you who supported the channel by liking, by super stickering, super chatting.
Super sticker.
Super stickering, yeah, that's a thing.
That's a thing.
Gifting memberships, becoming a member yourself, buying something from a merch store, or donating through PayPal. You guys are what makes this channel great, and I'm nothing without you guys, and this channel isn't anything without you guys. Kuwait is touching down on runway 22. Gently controlled. And on that bombshell, it is time to end. Also a big thank you to the moderators for keeping this chat friendly and accessible to all. Hope to see you during the next one, hopefully tomorrow. But it is going to be a bit more windy and rainy, so I will have to look and see whether or not it is safe enough to go out. Probably if I do go out, it's probably going to be over here again. Not sure yet if I will. If not today, hopefully on Saturday. If not tomorrow, then hopefully on Saturday. Hope to see you then. Be safe, don't get blown away, and I will see you all pretty soon again. Bye for now.